Hello, 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 good morning. Hi, chat. Hello. I'm yelling because my mic is over here, but my computer's over there, and you can't even see what I'm doing yet because I haven't turned on any of the cameras. How is everybody? Oh, we also need to turn off the air conditioner. It's noisy as fuck. I've already messed up! Let's not swear on sponsored stream. Hi, chat. Hi, Ajax. Hi, JC. Hi, Raito. Hi, Brian's. How is everybody? Sleepy and sunburnt? Good. Good, good, good. Good. Dog, what are you doing? You guys are ready to see the dog today. I kind of a disaster. That is how things work. How awful, like how echoey is my voice? There's nothing that I can do about it. Wow, who could have guessed that I'm in a big room? I'm alive. I've had a very busy. Not over yet. Yeah. That's that. Go ahead. Pop over. Oh. This is gonna be super, super awkward. Like, my computer with chat is over there. I meant to set up my phone with chat, like, right over here. But I didn't. But mine. But yeah, hey, hi, hello. We're cooking today. I hope you guys are ready for my fantastic knife skill. Let me tell you, it is going to be a what am I doing? I'm trying to pull up chat. Hold on. Brain, we're gonna be working with a knife today. I actually hello, hello, hello. Hi, Easy. Also, yeah, chat. So I cannot ship you the food. Sorry. Thank you. So for anybody who isn't about months ago, April 2 months? No, April was 3 months ago. I moved out of my house in Milwaukee, family, and there is a kitchen. The kitchen is shared many people. So in general, I don't use the kitchen. So I set up this little prep area for myself. It's true, I'm not cooking you guys food, but you guys can cook your own food. Order HelloFresh. exclamation point HelloFresh in chat. Bring up the link, use the code, get 16 meals across your first 7 boxes. Not hello chat. Please, Chris. Please. Top tier mod. But yeah, so with that said, we are going to be cooking today. If it's close enough. If at any point you guys have issues hearing me or anything, let me know, because my mic is like down here. You guys can see the pop filter a little bit. My entirely unnecessary pop filter. Because I'm nowhere near the mic. But yeah. I just realized that the order counter blocks my. Oh. I am. Couldn't hear me say anything because I wasn't talking loud enough. Look at that. Okay. Anyways. I mean, just eat the dry cereal. Fine. Done with like a box of Reese's Puffs. Alright, so today we are making the technically steakhouse pork chops is what they're listed as on the website. But we got chicken. So we're making steakhouse style chicken. And yeah, we're gonna get started. So I already washed all the veggies and stuff prior to starting upstream. Order groceries or order HelloFresh. Come on, chat. Point to this. It's honestly about the same price as buying groceries these days, because groceries are stupid expensive and the world is awful. Ooh, good start. Okay, so I already washed all the veggies and stuff. I have my instructions like staring at the wall. As recipe card. Which is one of the really nice things about HelloFresh is they give you these big old recipe cards to follow, to go through step by step for your meal. So this, for example, one for I probably come up. This is the one for the Cajun barramundi garlic shrimp. Really good. I made it. But yeah, on the back, mine is dirty. That on the back, it takes you step by step through the recipe, along with any extra things you need. HelloFresh doesn't send you salt, pepper, oil to cook with. Have it home. My second box showed up this morning. After we finish cooking, we'll probably open that up so that I can show you guys what the boxes look like when you get them. Because at some point I should probably put it away rather than leaving it unrefrigerated in the middle of the room. But yeah, that is a really cool thing, and I appreciate it. So, looking at my recipe card here, it says to preheat the oven. What? Oh, I guess I'm not. Fine. Hey, hi, hello, hi. Ignore the fact that I do not really do much to me. Hi, Mommy Queen, how are you? Okay. So, that's to preheat the oven to 425. I'm not going to do that yet. Maybe I will. So I'm using this toaster oven over here. Please not judge my toaster oven. I'm pretty sure I've had this since college. She's a little old. Hi, Buster! There is a knife. God willing, we are not going to see me slice open a finger today. You are going to see me try and mince an onion, and the absolute lack of skill that I have doing that. So preheat the oven. We'll go ahead and do 425. It's already there. ticking because the oven is maybe actually a bomb. Okay. Can't hear the ticking oven. Got it. But yeah. Okay, so dice the potatoes into half-inch pieces. I don't know how big half an inch is. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna quarter it first. These are little baby potatoes, so it's not. And I don't know. That's probably like half an inch. That's probably about right. Maybe. Sure. We'll say that's right. One of the nice things that I found with HelloFresh is that the recipes so far that I've tried, honestly, are pretty foolproof. Even if you are not exactly a cook. Cutting leaves is leaves? Hello? Cutting leaves is awful. I had to slice up some cilantro yesterday, and it was just like, okay, well, this is the worst thing that I've ever done in my life. I also cut that one on an angle. You know, we're just working kind of fancy with it. It's fine. Totally not going to cause any issues. There's just a blemish on this guy, so we're just going to cut that off. Into the garbage. Always have a garbage can or garbage bowl handy, chat. It's honestly the best thing when you are dealing with literally anything. We have 5 potatoes to cut, I think. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. Go figure. B. Not paying attention. Are you getting ASMR cutting noises? Should I shut up and it's an ASMR stream now? Also, I'm just realizing, the top-down cam, you're getting to see a lovely shot of, the test that I did with my eyeliner yesterday. Also, probably don't point to things like that. Not ideal. A little chaotic. It's fine. So many potatoes. I'm making food for both me and Chris. So the thing with HelloFresh is that when you order, for each recipe, you get either 2 or 4 servings. Or rip the potato. Yeah. And I have found that really nice because Chris is a picky eater, so there's a lot of things on HelloFresh. But what that means is that I just get all of the food myself. So when I cook one meal, then the next day, I just have another meal. Great. So stop that. Also, ignore the state of my prep station. Anything that you might see, that like the unfinished countertop here, it's a work in progress, okay? Okay, so, dicing potatoes. Cutting broccoli into bite-sized pieces. I have not opened this bag yet. We're gonna do that. For the most part, the broccoli bite-sized pieces, this guy's a little bit big. But yeah, as an example of Chris, he's not going to eat these tiny trees. But that just means more tiny trees. I am fine with it. Any other sizable? See, I never, like, I've got a really big mouth. So, like, a bite-sized piece, for me, is very different than a bite-sized piece someone has sized mouth. Like, this seems fine. I can put else. I throw the broccoli back into the bag because when we oil it up to roast. Also, I'm sorry for any anxiety I cause anybody how I manage my cooking station. Hi, Vez! Exactly, Ajax. Like, literally everything tastes good. I mean, not everything. Like I'm not a fan of like fresh liver. That's not the best. I should really have had like a kitchen towel, wipe off my hands. Things that you need to be prepared for with cooking at a prep station instead of a kitchen. Sometimes your hands get stuff on them. Something to just wipe them off real quick until you go wash them. And Chris is digging through stuff right now. And hey, look at that towel. Perfect. Okay. And this is go in copy. Okay. Next up is have onion. I already have half of an onion because I had to use it for a recipe that I made yesterday. So we're just gonna do a thing with this. It says to mince the onion. As I said, I'm trying to make sure I don't cut myself. That's more important than them seeing the onion that I'm cutting. Okay, so we're just gonna gather this all up like this. How we're mincing our this is our kitchen chaos. Whoop. Up in a little bit. Okay, so we made a few chops. That wasn't exactly working. Now we're just gonna go through. We're just gonna do a thing. I do need a chef hat, you're right. Because I am clearly trained professionally here. Talk about the onion that fell to the floor. Everything is chop 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 chop. It's very important. Make chopping noise yourself. Hi Natsu! We're cooking. We're cooking a meal from HelloFresh. Is the sponsor of today's stream. Guys, want to check them out. Exclamation HelloFresh, not exclamation. Will bring up the website along with my code that you can use. Get 16 free meals across your next 7 boxes, along with 3 gifts. Okay, we're gonna call this good enough. There's and there's definitely some broccoli in with the onions. That's fine. All right. So, got onions. I am bleeding. This is fine. I don't know where I'm bleeding. It's my finger. Okay, 1 second, chat. Totally fine. Not a big bleed. I just. I know. Not in the chat. I'm just. Oh. Oh yeah. The tiny cut. Chat. Careful with your knives when you're. It's very important. This needs to be washed real quick. I'll be right back. Righto, thank you. That's but 2 Zaps. Hello Zaps, how are you? I just want you all to know, this is the first time that I've ever cut myself while working in it's honestly just like a tiny cut. I think like the tip of the knife might have touched my finger. But anyways, back to it. Let's go. So zest and quarter the lemon. So we need to zest the lemon first. So I've got this. Technically, I think this is a micro, but I don't need Kevlar gloves on. Fine. I'm not even like bleeding enough to bleed. Tiny itty bitty cut, like a drop of blood coming. Fine. But yeah, this is a microplaner, but it works as a zest. I don't believe in having tools that only do one job. Dumb deskers wouldn't exist. Gonna zest lemon. I like lemony. That makes sense, right? I did, yeah, it's fine, Zaps. Oh. Is the music oppressive? Is it a nice background music? Not like I was using micro to cut the potatoes or something, okay? Then there would be an excuse. Then we could get on me about it. But it's fine. I didn't even take off flesh, it was just a poke. It's a poke, guys. It's fine. Things happen in the kitchen. Even professionals cut their fingers, okay? Alright? Stop judging me. Okay. So, that's our lemon zest. Lemon zest back of the planer. Fine, we're just going. Alright. And we've got lemon, now cut in quarters. Oop. It's a very, like, that it is definitely gonna have a slight essence of onion on it. That's fine. Okay, alright. Alright. Pros do move 10 times faster, alright? It's fine. You have the same microplaner? Nope. Is the hype train actually close Twitch? I don't believe you. Chris, thank you for your prime! For your 28 months. So close to a year. You're gonna get there eventually. What? What do you mean, why are you on there twice? Oh. That's weird. No. Hi, Jess! I'm glad you're enjoying your vacation. Okay, alright, next step. Something that I didn't properly prepare for. So, I should have taken this pan out of the oven, prior to, you know, everything starting up the oven. That would have been smart. Jess, thank you for gifting that. It is an Aura ring, yeah. Yep. It is. So we're gonna pull this hot pan out of the oven. Nobody judge the fact that I am using a winter hat as an oven mitt. Not gonna question it, alright? I really like it, Tatsu. I find it really helpful for me personally. For track of everything that's going on with the body. Okay. We're gonna cover this with aluminum foil because this pan is as old as the oven, and it's not great. Don't judge me. So the one thing, if you're not into, is a little bit bulky. So already don't like having on your finger noticeable. Even now, like I notice that it is on my finger. Okay, so we've got our pan out. We are putting the potatoes onto the pan. Oil noises, they're great. I know you guys love them. We're gonna throw these onto the pan, and then we're just gonna hit them with some oil. They are already sizzling. That pan is hot from being totally fine. Also, this piece is got it. So hello. I am very far from the mic when I'm doing potato things, such as you're supposed to leave room on the pan for the broccoli. We obviously can't do that. There's just it's a toaster oven. We're not working in an actual oven with a full-size pan. We're working in a toaster oven. So we're gonna cook up the potatoes first, and then we're gonna throw the broccoli in. Broccoli's got a little bit short of a cook time, so we broccoli while we work on the chicken. Yeah. So I am going to get this out of the way really quick. That we can. Up right now. Hello? Jack, can you hear me? Is Chris crazy? For this, I need olive oil. But the olive oil I forgot to take out beforehand. And now there's a dog lying in front of the cabinet, where the olive oil is. So we have a dilemma. We have a dilemma, chat. You can't hear me. Shh. You guys wanna dog butt? Not all you guys. um. So, I'm gonna move the dog. I'm gonna be very upset. All right. Is it desynced? That might be Twitch. Refresh stream. I would show Doggo if Doggo was like willing to be shown. Doesn't want to be right now though. Oil on these guys. We're throwing the cap for the olive oil in the garbage. Fine, this was a fresh bag. Chris is judging me. Okay. So we're just gonna make sure these are all nice and coated. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Our nice little towel that kind enough to provide us with. And then salt and pepper these. I don't know, guys. Maybe my calling is starting one of those ASMR YouTube cooking channels. What do you think? That's the way to go. Salt. You guys are getting some on my phone here. You're welcome for those. Okay, so potatoes now into the oven. And those are going to cook for total of 20 minutes. So, we can kind of just chill for the next while we wait for those to cook, because I don't really want to start the chicken because the chicken is going to get ahead of everything. What do you want's cold? Why am I getting quiet?
Because you were getting quiet.
Dog. Trying to find dog. Go chat. Is that what you want? Dog? Not interested. Not want to be a celebrity. You would pay your rent, you know. You would just be on camera all the time and rent. Okay. So while we wait, I should probably set a timer. First off, I don't know. I had who I wanted. So while we wait, timer. No, I'm not setting a timer. I'm just that, because that's the fun thing about toaster ovens, is that they have timers, so you don't even need to pay attention to things and have an alarm that's going to go off and deafen chat. You're all welcome. So we're gonna open up one of our HelloFresh boxes right now. What do you guys think? You guys want to see what I got this week? Can't wake up. Except that I address them. I didn't address prior to stream. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, this is why I don't do camera. I am very awkward. But yeah. Chat, by the way, if you haven't checked out HelloFresh, you should. That link right there in chat. What? Hi, Flo! How are you? It's me. That stream. You guys probably can't. I'm probably cutting in and out of time because I am very far away from my mic. You did miss the doggo. We'll see if he decides to grace us with presents. What was I looking for? I was looking. I have to make an adjustment to something real quick. Okay, hi, hello, chat. How's it going? I am also incredibly toasty because I turned off the air conditioner, so that you guys wouldn't have that sound in the background. But hot out, and I'm cooking, and I can't handle the heat, so I maybe need the kitchen.
How would you do that?
I don't know, because I'm not in the kitchen. Oh, so chat. By the way, just so that we're clear here, everything that we're cooking today, I'm behind the HelloFresh logo. And hey, hi, hello. Everything that we're cooking today, we're doing without a kitchen. I don't have a kitchen that I am working right now. I am working on this prep station that Chris built. Some of you might have actually been here when I designed it on stream. But that is the beauty of something like HelloFresh, right? Is that it's so easy to do. I literally just have a singular burner here and my toaster oven. And with those two things, I can make literally any meal that they send me, which is great. Yo, what a pot rod! So yeah, that's HelloFresh. You guys should honestly really check it out. Like, it's genuinely less money in a lot of instances than going the route of, like, going to the store. Thank you, I appreciate it. It's gonna be bluish in a month. It's higher than green. Okay. Do we think we can position the camera without taking it? That we can point it at the floor and we can have an unboxing with Doggo. Here's maybe. Let's see what we can do, chat. Hi. Yes. All adjustment there. Oh, dog, you stay. You're fine. Part of this. I mean, you're not exactly part of this. Part of this. Where are we? Or the pile of shoes. Fine. Dog, you also guys sub. These feet are not free. Sponsored stream. Okay, let's go ahead. Oh, yeah, we're unboxing with the. He's upset because I'm making noise. Also, I'm gonna try and talk loud enough and talk up at the mic, but if you guys don't hear, just yell it. Okay. So, and you get a HelloFresh box. Let me close this blade. Okay, the doggo. He is the doggo. He is so tired of me. Okay, Novez. Okay, so as we talked about before, they send the recipe cards, which are great and lovely. These are for each of the you have in your box. This one that for Chris because, but you know, meatloaf don't have to be. Don't buy. This is something that I get a special something extra because I didn't order the pesto caprese. We have a recipe card for them, so let's find out. Find it out together, chat. Heck yeah, Jess. So they come with these ice packs. These are entirely recyclable. Hi, Doug. Hi. HelloFresh really tries to make as much of their packaging as recyclable as possible, so that they're adding to environmental waste, all of that. So you empty the contents in the trash, and then you just recycle the bag, and that's it. It is taken care of. Hello, precious baby. Okay, so a box will come packed like this. So you get your bags of ingredients for each meal, and they're labeled on the bag. So there's Mediterranean power bowls. I'm not putting it over by you. No, you. Ooh, tacos sound good. I got taqueria pork bowls. The pork chili and cheese stuffed peppers, except that I think I swapped out pork for which we'll get to. And then the caramelized onion meatloaf sandwiches, which are for Chris. Okay, we did not get a special gift. I don't know why I'd included the rest of the card or the caprese, but it did. So yeah. And then at the bottom of every box for the meal, can just refrigerate these. It's good for 7 days of when you receive. I generally pop them in the. Sometimes I get behind, and I just don't cook them right away. So, do you want this? Says that he'll eat them right away. Says not need to be. He's got covered. Got ground beef, ground turkeys. I forget what the ground beef is. Oh, the meatloaf sandwiches. That makes sense. But yeah. So that is how the boxes come. There's another ice pack down in the bottom here. And then we have a second box that is very determined. Now an issue. But yeah, that is HelloFresh. Again, if you want to check it out, !HelloFresh in the chat. That'll bring up the link for you to HelloFresh's website. And if you code there, get up to 6 meals for your 7 boxes. That's based on the size of boxes that you get, obviously. And then gifts. So Chris beat you to it, right, Toba? But yeah, that is where we are at right now. How much time do we have? Just about 10 minutes left on those potatoes. I should put away this stuff now that I've unpacked it. So I'm gonna do that real quick, and then it will come back. So I'm gonna give you guys some music. I'm gonna give you the BRB screen real quick. And yeah, okay. Hi, Hale! Thank you for your sub! I appreciate you! Hello, chat. Hi, how are ya? How's it going? You're on the floor. Did you know that, chat? Did you know that you were on my floor? How'd you get there? I know that you guys went, no, no Vez, no. I know that you guys just wanted to like cuddle with Bull. Also, I am behind. Okay. Not behind HelloFresh. But I am behind HelloFresh as a meal kit service, you know? If you want to check them out, !HelloFresh in chat. You can use my code to get 16 meals across your first 7 boxes. Hi, Björk! How are you? Listen. I know that you guys aren't here for me, for Bolt. I get it, okay? Understand. My dog is very cute. We'll get more doggo eventually, because we're gonna have a very, very long break. I know, Björk. So, to just fill you guys in on what we're doing for the rest of the stream. Obviously, we're gonna finish this up. We're gonna have... Night, Chris. We are going to finish up this meal. We're gonna do a quick taste test. It's gonna be delicious. Thank you, Flo. And then we're gonna make some dessert because it was Chris's birthday this week. Birthday on Monday. Wish Chris a happy birthday, everybody. So we're making little cakes for birthday. I don't know what to do with my like a thing here, and I'm just like, I can stand in various poses. I don't know what to do with my arms. They're just kind of arms. Thank you, chat. But yeah. We've still got a few more minutes on the potatoes. I can start... So I'm just gonna... What I'm gonna do for the broccoli, it also gets oil, salt, and pepper. So I'm just gonna pour some oil, salt, and pepper into this bag and shake it up. Sort of like if you guys ever had like the shake 'em up fries, you know? That you just like put the seasoning in the bag and shook them up to get your seasoned fries. I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about. Chris knows what I'm talking about. Shake and bake is also a valid thing that is probably less obscure than shake 'em up fries. Okay. Got a little bit of olive oil in there. Now we need a little bit of salt. It is cannibalism, Bjork. You're not wrong. I'm absolutely a potato. Bjork, you missed me stabbing a hole in my finger at some point. I don't even know when it happened. All of a sudden, I noticed that I was bleeding. They're just grinding some pepper into here. Alright. You do, Bjork. Alright, potatoes are done. And then we're gonna just smush around the broccoli a bit here. Wham, bam, done. Pulling out the potatoes. I didn't think this through, much like with many things in life. Look. I didn't hear it on my overhead cam! Chris! You're supposed to... I was not. Okay. Alright, Hale, good luck with your fence! Also, chat. Now you can see. Golden brown and delicious looking. And now, I have to remove them from the pan. The only pan that I have for this toaster oven. We're gonna set them to the side. Probably up and microwave warm. Or I'm just gonna off. I'm trying not to burn myself. I 100% blame Chris. I don't know what I'm blaming Chris for. I blame him. Oh, yes. 100%. How could you do this birthday boy?
Birthday!
Okay, so like I had mentioned, like an ASMR YouTube channel, cooking channel. You just call it struggle cooking, because that is all that we do here. Water is very good. 1 second. Okay, potatoes are being kept warm. We need to put another thing of aluminum foil on there. I'm gonna take some water real quick though. Chris is drinking coffee. Okay. Remember, chat, stay hydrated. It's important. Especially... What about feet? The feet already happened here. You also missed that. I find it funny that, like, feet are just okay. Now, broccoli going. Broccoli boys. And that goes for 15 minutes. And then, while the broccoli is going, we're gonna move on to the chicken. So, need to pull the chicken out of the fridge because I didn't trust it enough that I could just put it on the counter. Okay. So, we've got our chicken here. Chicken. So what we're doing with this is just season it with salt and then spice as much as. So we're gonna do this using one hand. The other hand is going to stay. Right. Then you guys are gonna have to wait a minute while I go wash my hands once we get this cooking. Chris, open this for me. Oh, they're somewhere. Why did you steal my scissors? How dare. Okay. Very appropriate. Okay. So, cover the chicken. It said as much as you can get to steam. So, we are getting hefty amount of on these chickens. The seasoning smells really good. I don't actually know offhand what's in it. There's definitely some dill for sure. And I love dill, as any good Polish girl does. This is the steakhouse style, technically pork chops, but I got it with chicken instead of pork. Just, I prefer chicken. But this honestly, like, I just want to eat this. So I'm very, very, very excited for the food itself. I don't know, what do we think? Do we think that's pretty well seasoned? Like, we've got pretty good coverage on there. Get full. Get that covered. There is definitely love dill so much. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a pork person. Why do I keep putting away the oil? Every time I put it away, I need it again. Okay, so we're gonna get the pan, heat it up a little bit. I have this. I still need to wash, but I want to get the chicken going first because I'm gonna touch it again anyways. Okay, so the recipe says full olive oil, get a pan on high heat, we're at, and then we're gonna cook it till it's browned. So it says 3 to 5 minutes per second. So when we first get exactly there, we can tell that the oil isn't hot enough yet because it's not like moving around the pan. So plugged in. Can't even tell if that light is on. Are plugged in. Yeah. I don't think we've got any heat coming. Sometimes, when you're cooking without a kitchen, you run into tricky power things. Oh, there we go. We are good. We are cooking. We are cooking. Chris did break it.
I did.
I think it's Chris' fault. Stop breaking things, Chris. We're gonna let the oil heat up a little bit, and then once we see it like freely flowing around the pan when we tip the pan, then we are good to go to get the chicken. I know, how dare he? Also, I keep talking to you guys over here because I'm reading chat on my computer, even though I have chat right here, and the camera is right there, but also the viewfinder for the camera is there. So, like, I'm not even talking directly to the camera, I'm talking to the viewfinder when I do talk at the camera. There's too many factors here for me. waiting for this to heat up. Do, 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 do. Where are we? Oh my god, we're so ahead. Into this one? That's the only one I'm going to talk into from now on. Just... Eat up faster. This is why I don't cook very often, because I'm not a patient person. But HelloFresh still makes it really easy to make really delicious meals. Like, the rate at which my stuff heats up is HelloFresh's fault. It is that I am using a single electric burner that is many years old. That is buzzing louder than I've ever heard it buzz. But, you know, it's just, this is once again, like, I don't want you guys to feel like you have any excuses for not making, like, really good, right? Also, I just looked up at this camera to talk to it. Thank you, Bjork. I did. But, like, you can literally buy one of these for, like, $25. Toaster ovens, a cheap one is not very expensive. Yeah. You can have a setup. You don't even need a toaster oven. You can work around this for, like, roasted food. Like, the other day, I literally just put, I put tinfoil on a griddle, but, like, what was it? It was cauliflower? It was cauliflower. I put cauliflower between, I made, like, a little oven, basically, on an electric griddle, and just roasted the cauliflower in there. Okay, the chicken's cooking. Hopefully. Air fryers are great. Once this guy dies, if it ever dies, I honestly don't know if it I'm probably gonna look into an air fryer. But yeah, we're gonna let the chicken cook. And then I am gonna go wash my hands, and I will be back. God, beer. Hi, chat. Hello, I'm back. Hello, Bella. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. To answer your question, we are making the steakhouse style chicken. It's listed as steakhouse style pork chops, but we subbed out the pork for chicken. From HelloFresh. Yeah. We got the chicken cooking right now. We've got some broccoli roasting. We have potatoes that have been cooked and are keeping warm. And yeah, I looked at the time when I started cooking the chicken. So we're just gonna do it by sight. Sort of. There should be indicators that it's been cooked. And these are pretty thin fillets. So, yeah. If you guys want to check out HelloFresh, exclamation point, HelloFresh in chat, get up to 16 meals free over your first 7 boxes. Who's Vic talking? Banning them. Thank you, Bjark. Yeah, 16 free meals plus free surprise gifts. I think I get my first surprise gift now. I'm very excited. And we should have... One second. So my code is still good for the next 12 days. So if you guys want to check out HelloFresh anytime within the next 12 days, you can use my code. Sorry, I'm just looking at the time to figure out when I'm flipping my chicken, which is looking like it's gonna be just about now. Where is my spatula? This is technically a fish spatula, but it's the best spatula that I have for flipping. So what we're using. Raito, are you actually a vegan? Because HelloFresh does have recipes that follow the diet. You know? So, for anybody out there who has special dietary restrictions, whether it's vegetarianism, vegan, I can't do gluten, so I have recipes that are gluten-free. You know, you can pick out things that are dairy-free, you can work around for dietary needs. Fresh. We got you covered. Okay. I think we're good for some chicken flipping. Yeah. More chicken flips. Let's go. Some part of the pan, but they don't get stuck. Our chicken's looking good. I'm gonna set the spatula right there. On there. Okay. And you're not vegan? Okay. Well, if you are, like I said, I got things. Got you covered. So we've got about another 3 to 5 minutes on the chicken here. The broccoli is just about done. And then our last step is going to be making a quick pan sauce to go over the chicken. Oh. I thought Chris was like, or something. He was like cracking his eyes all around the room. There's apparently a fly in the room! I should have bought one of the Venus fly traps that I saw at the store the other day. But I didn't. And I kind of regret it. Because Venus fly traps are really cool. No broccoli? Okay. Well, I'm gonna eat all of the broccoli for Chris and chat. Chris got a new phone recently, And by recently, I mean like yesterday. 2 days ago? Something like that. But he has not stopped taking pictures of both sleep. He's just always taking pictures of our sleepy dog. Or by chameleon. Okay. There were Venus flytraps at the store, and they looked really sad. And when I see a plant that looks sad, I have this thing where I really want to get it and nurse it back to health. I am a caretaker. Don't get to ground flow for liking broccoli. Okay. So we're gonna have our bowls over here, ready to go. I'm missing a bowl. How am I missing a bowl? Chat, do you ever just like find that things go missing that really... Hello, Hagrid. Who's Hagrid? Oh, are you talking about Chris? Did you see Chris sneaking out of the room? Should be just about good. We're gonna leave it for like another minute. The broccoli I'm gonna leave in here. It should be fine in the toaster oven for as soon as the chicken is done, we're gonna pull it out of the pan. We're gonna set it on the cutting board just to rest for a little bit, and then we're gonna make the sauce for the chicken. And then we're gonna plate everything up, and it's gonna be delicious. And I'm very excited. I am incredibly hungry, even though I ate right today. Cooking really works up hunger. Also, I just want to note that I think this meal, I think it said, yeah, so total time for this is 45 minutes. If I wasn't sitting here talking with you guys and like not being fully focused on food, it realistically would have taken closer to 45 minutes. We've been going for about an hour and 10. But there is also the factor that I am cooking with limited supplies, right? We held off on the chicken because I was cooking the broccoli separate from the potatoes, not what the recipe called for. And I cut my finger yet. If you weren't factoring in those things, this would absolutely probably only take 45 minutes to do altogether. But sometimes, you know, when you are working in less than ideal conditions, like we are, it takes a little bit longer. You just have to be a little bit, you have to be a little bit conscious of that, and give yourself a little bit more time. Okay. We're gonna pull the chicken out. We're gonna let that rest over here on the cutting board with all of our things. Okay, so the sauce. So drizzle of olive oil. I really need to stop putting away the olive oil. It just needs to stay on the counter. This is where it lives. This is home now. Okay, drizzle olive oil. I'm gonna let that do the thing. We're gonna let that heat up a bit. Then we are going to need add onion, which we're going to get off of cutting board back here. And then stock concentrate, which we have here, and the sour cream. The stock concentrate needs to be mixed with a 1/4 cup of water. Which I discovered yesterday I don't have a 1/4 cup measuring cup. I'm sure I do somewhere. I had one at some point. I just put one away. The recipe's done. We should be fine. I shouldn't need to have it out anymore. Exactly, Flo. I'm glad it's not just me. We don't have quarter cup measuring cup available immediately, but 16 tablespoons equals a cup. So 4 tablespoons, quarter of a cup. So we're just gonna use math. How we're going. Okay, math. Okay, now we're going to carefully bring the onion from the cutting board into the pan, in and on the pan. One thing that I can tell you guys, having sharp knives in the kitchen is very, very important. And I can tell that this knife is sharp. Also, I'm sorry that you're seeing so much of the top of my head. I can tell that this knife is sharp because I didn't even feel it cut me when I got cut. I didn't know that I was cut until I noticed that I was bleeding. So yeah. Okay. We've got our onions in here. Just gonna scooch these guys around a little bit. Them a little bit cooked down. We just want a light brown on them. Slightly translucent. Those going. Then, well, these, y'all, Chris literally walked around the house to come in the back door so that he wouldn't be caught on camera. He did call you Hagrid. Somebody, please talk to this man. We're gonna leave this for a second. A lot of really loud noise. Okay. Things are cooking. I'll let those go for just a couple of minutes. You saw his reflection in the door earlier. I can just flip the camera around. Oh, it works. Once these are a little bit more cooked, we're adding in concentrate. I have a water filter right here on the counter, which is where we get our water from. Concentrate. Then that gets slightly reduced. Sour cream at the end. While we wait for all of that, start dishing and the broccoli. Water, thank you. We're also going to hydrate because hydration is important. Chris, why does my thing not have power? It doesn't have power. Yes. My onions are not cooking. This is your fault. It's because you walked around the house.
Because I walked around the house. We'll be back around there.
Okay. So, dishing up the potatoes, which are in this lovely, lovely aluminum foil wrap here. Yeah. A fork. Oh, I can hear it buzzing. You're Gucci. Okay, so I really, really hope that you guys like the sound of aluminum foil, by the way. Let me tell you. You're gonna hear a lot of it. Okay, and then rest of potatoes over on this side. Do. These have a really, really, really nice brown on the bottom. I'm excited to eat them. I think that they're going to be delicious. That is an uneven number of potatoes. I'm going to have a little bit more broccoli, though, so it's more or less fine. And by a little bit more broccoli, I mean I'm going to have all of the broccoli. Ugh, this is stuffy. Carrot. Okay, so potatoes, we're doing broccoli. Hot. It's how you properly test if things are hot. You just touch them with they're hot, then they're hot, you know? More aluminum foil sounds. Broccoli into the bowl. We're gonna lose a broccoli. It's fine. We didn't lose it. We did lose a broccoli. It's gone forever. That's a lot of broccoli. It's true. That's why my hair is green. Because I've just consumed so much broccoli. Okay, we need go just a little bit longer. Off of the. So we're mostly plated up. We're just waiting to finish the sauce off. Then we get to eat. It's very exciting. Off some oil from the broccoli. Whatever. Chris is taking another picture of the dog sleeping. Oh. I feel like you there's two. Okay. Chat, if you're not already in the Discord and you want dog photos, join Discord. We'll get you the link for the Discord. But hello, Discord. Okay, I think we're pretty good now. Really nice. Could probably be cooked a little bit more, but soften up as sauce cooks. So we've got my Discord. So we got the supposed to have the beef stock that we're adding in, but the package didn't tear properly. Chris, where are the scissors? Perfect. Done. Okay, now, excuse me, dog. I hope that you enjoyed that broccoli that you found on the floor. Okay, so we've got the beef stock concentrate. Then we just carefully add 4 tablespoons of water. And 4. Okay. So we've got water while cooking, smelling fantastic. Or anything else? Cook this until it's slightly reduced. And then off the heat. Sour cream. And then we slice up the chicken. My power died again. Oh. For that kitchen, people! Okay, alright. Hi, B-Fly! How are you? So we're gonna let this reduce down a little bit, and then we'll finish it off. Luckily, for the cakes that we're gonna make, I'm cooking. I'll just join into toaster oven. Gonna cook. And we're gonna have to try and find some way to fill 15 minutes of time. Fine. We can just have like 15 dog cam. Okay, well, it's gonna happen. do. Waiting for it. I love how many different sizes of onion are in this pan. I did a great job. Okay, we're gonna just tiny bit. I'm gonna move the off to the side here. And we're gonna slice up the chicken. So, give me a fork. All right, moment of truth, chat. I didn't notice the hot plate turn off while I was cooking the chicken. So we're going to hope, yeah, no, that's perfect. That is cooked all the way through. That is beautiful. I am very excited about this chicken. It's gonna be delicious. That was an awful noise, and I'm sorry that I made it. Alright, so portion 1 of chicken. Done, cut, going into a bowl. Go in. Do I have the skill? I do! Oh, did you see that, chat? That's not very pretty. I did not plate that very nice at all. No taking my chicken! Not allowed. This one is not fully cooked. Womp womp. That is a good layer of pink in the middle. Alright. Okay. So that's gonna have to go back in the pan. Rip. Oh, it is heckin' raw. That one was cooked so perfectly, the other one was thinner. I'm willing to bet that the hot plate turned off at some 12. Alright. This is fine. Cool. Oh, the HelloFresh, or the chocolate powder is good? That is good to know. But yeah, I'm willing to bet that this powered off. Well, okay. It says to cook until slightly reduced. I think that we're slightly reduced. I would call this slightly reduced. So, we're probably... Chris, are you going to want any sauce on your... I have to empty out this pan. Finish cooking my chicken. In sour cream. I mean, a lapel mic is the preferable situation for these things. For a reason. Plus this. Oh, I forgot that I was supposed to lemon zest to my broccoli. The sauce for this bowl is just bottom of the bowl, and then my chicken. Okay, chicken back in the pan. Cooking. Sometimes in life, chicken doesn't fully cook, and that's fine. You know? You live, you learn, you sprinkle some lemon zest on your broccoli. At least you're able. So. Hopefully not take very long. So. Get to try this.
But then I'm gonna hear myself.
Right, well. Yeah, that's great.
Is that how we do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are delicious.
It's delicious.
Those
There's
are always
also,
delicious.
I know you don't.
That rub is bomb.
Mm-hmm. I'm very excited.
Oh, it's really good.
Hi, Vlad!
I'm going back to being a gremlin.
Okay, bye, Hagrid. Hi, chat. I've returned. We're finishing cooking my chicken because it was undercooked, and then I'm gonna be able to eat. And then we're gonna take a very short break while I get stuff cleaned up, and then we're gonna come back and do.
At lunchtime?
Lunch at a lunchtime. It's crazy. I don't know. Maybe I just need to start doing cooking streams every day so that I actually eat at a reasonable time. Maybe that's the secret. But while we're waiting for my chicken to cook, if any of you wanted to check out HelloFresh, check out the recipe that I made today, check out any of their other recipes that they will send directly to your house. You don't have to go to the store. You don't have to worry about traffic and gas and all that, making shopping lists and all those awful things. Get it shipped directly to your house. You can check the link in chat, use the code that's in chat, and get up to 16 meals free across your first 7 boxes, plus 3 surprise gifts. And yeah, for anybody who is just coming in or missed it, we are making the steakhouse style chicken, which is on the website as steakhouse style pork, but you can swap out proteins for certain dishes. So, in this case, I'm not a pork fan, so I swapped out the pork for chicken, and great. Chris is just over there devouring his food, and I am very jealous. I might just start poking at the broccoli stuff. I give everything a little bit of a drizzle of lemon. I love lemon. Why not? I can also probably pull the spatula. Okay. Waiting for that to finish cooking. I do. Hi, Blart! How are you? Blart, today is especially relevant to you. Because we're cooking without an actual kitchen setup means that if I can do it, you can do it too. No excuses. Cook real food. We're making a full meal and we're gonna make some desserts. And we're just doing it with just this right here. And obviously, I'm going and washing my hands elsewhere, but still.
Well, there's just
That's really the key. Is Bolt is my sink.
looked right at you.
Just while we wait for the chicken, grab some potatoes. Yeah, those are great. Those are so good. Chris, I know you don't like lemon, but you're really missing out the lemon on. Chris disagrees. But man, that like little bit of brightness. So good. I'm gonna finish all the veggies before. Oh my god. Oh my god. Chat. Chat. I know some of you were hating on broccoli. Well, that broccoli is so good. And just like, literally, I didn't even chew it. Like, it's so well done that it just like dissolves in your mouth. We think the chicken's done now. Put it on this back part of the board so that less of a risk of cross-contamination. Cat, be mindful of food safety, especially if you're cooking for others. But nobody wants food poisoning in general. So,
For real.
listen, I know broccoli's amazing, okay? I'm not saying that I don't like broccoli. I just know that we have some broccoli haters today here. Namely, Bjark and Chris.
Trees aren't food.
But like, how were you supposed to be a dinosaur as a kid? And eat broccoli. Did anybody else do that when they were little? Did you just like eat broccoli and pretend that you were a dinosaur? I'm just throwing chicken. Pretend that you were a dinosaur that just eating trees. Is that a me thing? Also, chat. It's not plated. That's half of the potatoes are gone.
Sure.
Okay. Not lean. Hot plate. That is still hot. Hot. Honestly, sign up for HelloFresh. Take some time. So often, like, self, but also sign up for HelloFresh.
Not having because you got something twice.
So nice. Because for our dessert, which I'm going to be making a little bit here, that was not through HelloFresh. That's a recipe that I'm putting together myself. And I had to go to the store at nearly 10 p.m. last night because I realized that I forgot something. And nobody wants to do that. Oh my god, this broccoli is so... Yeah. Taking care of yourselves, important, chat. eating like good, healthy is such a huge. Wait, I can do it without a kitchen, especially have a kitchen. Yes, Ajax, taking care of yourselves. Oh my god. You didn't tell me how good the sauce was. I got a little bit of it on all the potatoes. And it's just so good. Oh my god. I love food. Also, it occurs to me now I probably should. Like I said, I got a big mouth, so that rub is on the dill in it. Like I don't know if anybody else had this. I grew up in a neighborhood that, but like my friend's parents act just. Or what I'm still is the best spice. Wham! Hello! Welcome. Thank you. Ah! Like a single pepper in my. Hello, 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 hello. I love how rich the sauce is. Like, it's literally three ingredients: onions, beef stock, and sour cream. Like, so good. Oh, so good. One of the important things to remember, chat, too. HelloFresh. It's the steakhouse style chicken from HelloFresh. Um, like I was saying, the thing with HelloFresh that's really remember is that you're not locked into but want to take a couple of weeks off from getting boxes. You can just put your subscription. If like you want to cancel, that literally you're not stuck in something with all the time. It's because I'm eating. Hi Kyle! How are you? It is hard to be a streamer while eating. And chat, like I said, after this, we're gonna be taking a short break while I clean up a bit, and then we're gonna be making dessert. Stop it. It is getting toasty. We're also gonna take a break to run the air conditioner for like 10 minutes. You didn't hear any of the last 30 seconds? Okay, well, as a reminder, after this, I'm gonna be taking a short break to clean up a bit, and then we're gonna be making dessert. Oh. That might do cooking streams more often.
I don't know.
What? What did you say, Chris? Oh, and buy a lapel mic, yeah. Kyle, you know it could help with your hunger. HelloFresh. They will send everything you need for a meal straight to your door. They have multiple plans. So you order based on how much food you need or want or whatever. I mean, it doesn't help you at work right now, but it could help you at work in the future because every meal that they send out is 2 servings. I was telling chat this earlier. So whenever I cook one of the meals, I have one immediately, and then I save the second serving for like the next day. So I just automatically have lunch, and it's amazing and the best thing ever. And like all of the recipes are really simple, and so far have all reheated well. HelloFresh flow. Then you need to think about meal prep, you know, stuff. Well, really, really good. I haven't had a bad meal yet. Okay. Now that I've consumed my entire lunch, standing up, which is easily the worst. I am gonna throw on some music for you guys. There we screen. And I'm gonna get set up for the next part of stream. Cool? Cool? Cool. Sorry, I was just last few bits. Okay. I'll be back, chat. chat. Hi, I'm back. Here. Oh, hello. So. Same setup, but different things. Also, hello, here's my phone. So, what we are making today is a flourless chocolate truffle cake. And by a flourless chocolate truffle cake, I mean we're gonna make a bunch of tiny ones. Oh, you'll see when we pour the stuff. So, what we're starting with, we've got a pound of chocolate and 170 grams of dairy-free butter, because tolerant. That is in here. The recipe wanted the butter diced. I was working from a tub, so kinda out in small. Then over here we have 152 grams of coffee, 266 grams of sugar. A lot of sugar. This is definitely not a healthy thing that we're making here, unlike the HelloFresh meal that we just made. It's for Chris's birthday. All right, we can eat a lot of sugar once a year. Hello, Chris. Then we've got 7 large eggs that are still in the fridge. I haven't taken those out yet. And then we've got some amaretto here. So, get started. We've got a pan, toaster oven here. Oven, which is not making, plugged into the other one that the thing was. Yeah. So, for a very brief moment, things are going good, Hyrod. Just dealing with questionable electric in the house. So we've got in here, we've got a small pan that has some water in it. Water bath. Up the water a bit first. Fun. Now at least. Like we're not gonna be using the saucepan the whole time, so I should. So that's heating up in there. So step 2 is to chop the chocolate and dice the butter and put them in a mixing bowl. That's done. I did that before stream. Then have to pour the coffee in the saucepan, and then add the sugar and salt and bring it to a boil. And make sure that we get the sugar dissolved. So that's what we're doing. So coffee in. All off the bowl. Coffee onto the counter. And then adding this. I feel like we're making coffee caramel. Okay. Sugar on the counter. We just wipe that off onto the floor. We vacuum later. Everything's fine.
This dog.
The dog doesn't need sugar. He's already enough of a spaz. Okay, so we're on. That's going to be a helpful starting point. We're just going to stir this a bit. We're just going to get sugar incorporated with the coffee. And let that do its thing. Then once this gets boiling, we're going to take and we're going to pour it over the chocolate here. Stack some bowls away. So this is going to go into here. Once our coffee, definitely not caramel. So I'm just gonna turn this up to high. Like, it doesn't say what heat cook this over, so we're just gonna speed up this process as much as we can. So basically what we're going to be doing, chocolate, it all melted together, getting it ready to I've already got the cake things, not exactly pans, but I've got them prepared to pour the batter into. So as soon as this is all good and ready and together, that a lot of awful noises right now, and then go from there. So, probably stop stirring. Set this. Shouldn't infect anything. Okay, we just gotta wait for that to get to a boil. So, how's chat doing? How are all of you? How is... what day? Today's Thursday. How is your Thursday going? Have anything planned? Because that's happening. Chris is not happy about the weekend coming. So everybody, you have a party on Saturday.
I am.
Birthday!
Birthday!
I am excited to be back on it. Did not. I started eating. The rest of the house is significantly, which is what we are currently discussing, chat. What's the temperature outside? Like, but not really window weather. But if we open the windows and make all the hot air go. Oh, nice! Happy birthday or early birthday. But I won't. How's the humidity? Still like significantly more. Oh, good. Okay, so we're gonna pop open this door. You guys might see a tiny dog walk in. That's Tootsie.
What's hair comes?
I don't have anything to help you with. But you've got this. Believe in you. This is the worst part about electric bird, that it takes so long. So long. I'm gonna be here for an eternity. Yeah, that's a fair point. Not everybody has 4 weeks of PTO, Chris. 4 weeks of PTO that...
I can't even...
Right. Does that renew at the beginning of the year?
Oh. Messed up.
You can't just take a month off.
But yeah, you off and accrue it throughout the year. By the time you have it, it's blackout date.
Right. Yeah, 4 weeks. I mean, he's a manager. He's old and he's a manager. I mean, you can just take all of January off for my birthday. That's not blackout dates, right? Take the worst possible month off. That's when you want to just have a bunch of downtime, is January in Chicago.
We can go shoveling.
We can go shoveling! Yeah. Life if you... I know it needs to be at a boil because it needs to melt the chocolate. But I'm just like, okay, but what if it wasn't? What if it was just like hot? Hot, right? Totally acceptable. Kyle, he was just saying that his year restarts in February, okay? And he has blackout from September to December, right? Through December?
This is the last month.
Right. So he has to take it in January. Like that's the thing, is he gets 4 weeks of PTO. But it accrues through the year, so he doesn't get the 4 weeks until the end of the year. At which point it's blackout dates.
Definitely.
They 100% did that on purpose. Chat, I need your energy. Make this boil faster. Just spend all of your energy at this boiling happening. My chocolate melting already? Oh, I think it's just wet. I mean, that kind of energy is fine, yeah. Bird that I... Don't stare at it, chat! We need a boiling coffee spoon. Does coffee boil at a different temperature? Just water. Not even bean extract, because coffees aren't actually beans! I can hear it. It wants to boil. I mean, you can stare at the chocolate here. A pot of coffee. Stare at this corner here. Okay. Oh, Karen. God. I feel like this is a recipe that gets baked, right? But I feel as though I could just refrigerate this and turn it into truffles. Oh, but it has eggs. Probably would not work out the way that I wanted to. It's getting there. I don't know if you can see it, chat, but there's a little ball. Not cookie, making cakes. Also, hi Deadline, how are you? Waiting for this to boil so that we can mix chocolate. I feel like this is not enough liquid to melt this amount of chocolate. what the recipe told me, though. And I went by weight rather than, like, volume. So it should be accurate. Ah, why is my eye burning? Dying. Help. Okay. Alright. Alright. Get in there. Get in there. Go in. Got a good amount of boil going on. We think this is what they mean by boiling yet? Enough. It bubbles. Oh, that is definitely. Ah. Now, everything. Oh my god, this smells so good. I mean, it's coffee and chocolate, so of course it does, but oh my god. Now we mix this all together. I need to turn off the guy. It told me to chop the chocolate wafers. But they were little, so I figured I didn't need them. And I'm hoping that doesn't come back to bite me. Chocolate is delicious. I'm proud of you, Kyle. Okay, we need this going till all the chocolate is melted down. And this is nice and smooth. Oh. I want to just eat this. We just eat this by the spoon. Okay. I don't think we're seeing any lumps or anything. Pretty good. A chocolate monster. You know, like if you mix things wrong and you just create a monster made out of chocolate and then it bites you. Okay, I think we're good here. Not seeing bumps or anything. Cool. Alright, so we're scooching that back. Now, that needs to cool a little bit. While that does that, the recipe says leave it for 10 minutes. We are going to mix up the eggs. So, this recipe calls for a lot of eggs. Need 7 of them. So far I have 4. I need these to not roll off the counter. Cool, cool. Alright. Egg cracking time. You get to see how awful I am at cracking eggs. This should probably all off the heat because definitely. Okay. So, ideally, you would crack an egg on a flat surface. My only flat surface is unfinished countertop. You mean how can I be bad at cracking eggs? Sometimes you're just bad at cracking eggs. Sometimes, you know, you end up with an eggshell in the bowl. And things like that. I'm definitely not one of those people that crack an egg one hand. Don't have any shell, right? Check chat. There's shell in there. Great. Okay. I'm cracking them on the bowl! Like I said, I'm not gonna do it on the unfinished countertop. There's already enough garbage on here. Even just from today. Come on, egg. Oh no! We've got shell. So, for anybody who doesn't know, eggshells have mildly, like, magnetic qualities. Way get eggshell out when you crack the shell is to scoop it with the eggshell that is cracked. Shell is just bonus calcium. I mean, you're not wrong. I don't want a crunchy cake. We're not here for crunchy cake. We're here for soft cake. Okay. Chat. If you are not like me, and I mean, we can maybe have some dog egg time later. Chat can see how good Bolt is at cracking eggs. A shell. But as I was saying, fine. It's fine, Chris. Autocorrect just, you know, it does its thing. I was saying something. Oh, if you are not like me, I also just cracked that with my ring, and I didn't mean to. If you are not like me and you don't want to make a dessert from scratch, HelloFresh has multiple dessert options. Sign up for their service. You'll go through the selection process to all of your items. I don't have another fork. Well, get a fork. I'll be right back. But HelloFresh, after you select your meals for the week, they bring you to their marketplace, and their marketplace has solid desserts. I just want you to know that Chris is talking to you while he's pooping. just information. Cake. Yep, we're making cake. Okay, so we don't want to do a lot with eggs. We don't want to add a lot of air. We just want to get the yolks broken and make it a homogeneous mixture. Also, I'm sorry, sounds of fork scraping on the bowl. Okay, and then we're adding the amaretto. Right, like that. Chad, I am very excited about this cake. Because coffee and amaretto are delicious. Alright. We are supposed to let the chocolate cool just a little bit more. That's all the way into the bowl. Cool. So we're hanging out for another like 4-ish minutes. This doesn't feel very warm to the touch from the outside. It looks delicious though. Like I'm fine just eating that with a spoon. We don't want to add a lot of it. This is the opposite of what we want. Okay, so we took care of the eggs. Um, and then after we get the eggs mixed in, then we're going to put it into the little baking thing. So I'm going to grab those real quick. I prepped the before stream, so they've just got a little bit of parchment in the bottom, and then they're greased. I was looking for a cake pan that was like actually appropriate for that I was using for, but I couldn't find one. So we're doing this and hoping that it works. That is the name of the game today. Hopefully it works. I just get this moving around, make sure that it's cool. Make sure that it's cool, just like chat. You're all so cool. Yes. How impatient am I? Chris says I'm very impatient. Blart, you are super. That is cool. That is cooler than I am. I wanna mix it now. I wanna mix it now. I got a minute. But I wanna mix it now. See, if like I mix it fast enough though, it should be fine.
A lot of should be fines that are adding up.
How much heat? There's not heat. Chocolate is delicious. Bella is not incorrect, Blart, and I'm the streamer. What we could do. No, that's just gonna. Alright, well, it's time. This is the moment of truth. Here is where we either mix this properly or cook the eggs. As long as we do a slow drizzle, should be fine. This is so much work for my arms. The bowl is also traveling. Alright, we got this. We got this. Alright, we can probably just dump. Okay. Alright. Get this mixed together. Damn. Mixing. I'm not seeing any signs that the eggs cooked, so I think we're actually good. Which is exciting. Because this would be... Oh, there's maybe. I can't tell if those are bubbles or cooked eggs. No, those are bubbles. I think we're okay. We don't want to overmix this because, again, we don't want to add a bunch of air. So, need to do now tad up the water. Everything's disastrous. Okay. So our water is heated up. Got a nice water bath for our not just. Okay, we're gonna fill those one by one. I think is going to be the smartest way to do this. So we're just gonna take a good not sideways. Drop to the bottom. Drop to the bottom. It's fine. So normally you would be doing this in a full-size 9-inch cake pan. But I'm doing it in a tiny toaster oven. So are working around that. But, I think this will work. One in. Batter. Dog is. There is cake batter on the counter. Everything is awful. Alright, that little cake is floating away. Fine, it's all dose. It is a cupcake. Yeah. No, because I have the recipe. And I was looking to chat on my computer. Stop tripping. Stop tripping. We're in this guy. Next one. I'm also very focused on not just getting batter everywhere. I am concerned about the amount of water in here. Or maybe we might not make fork of the cake because this is almost at the top of my little muffin hole. Without filling the entire thing. So we're just gonna do 3 for now. And our winter hat. Definitely not burning our on water in one of them. Fine though. Alright. We're going to set that for 25 minutes. So these are supposed to cook for 45 to 50 minutes, but that's when you're doing it. Which we're not doing right now. Because we're working with that. So just gonna chill now. Cool? Cool. Cool. I should put this in the fridge because it's warm in here. You are not having the cake batter with 7 raw eggs in it.
Wow.
Plastic wrap has betrayed. Has fully betrayed me. This isn't useful at all. Please hold while stream struggles. You're not sampling batter for everyone. You want salmonella? I don't think you want salmonella. Hi, Courtesy! Like the spoon. You can have the whisk. Not the spoon, because the spoon is going to be used for scooping more cakes. But you have to come get it.
Don't tempt me with it.
Oh.
Oh god, it's a terrible mess.
I mean, our eggs are pasteurized, but the risk is.
I've definitely not been eating raw eggs for 30-something years because we talk about how old I am. Never had an issue.
Alright. Cool. Alright. What do we do for the next 25 minutes? Chris is going to town on that whisk. Want to open the other HelloFresh box that I haven't opened yet? Here, and we might as well, and I need to put it away because hot. And you guys might get to see the dog depending on if he stays on his bed. Oh, there's the dog. You already pulled it. Pull it into frame.
Yeah,
Where is
Hi.
that? There it is. Found it. Grab this so that I can see. Kind of read it from here. Have an LR, you're alternately. Okay. Chat. So, for anyone who wasn't here when we unboxed the first half of this is what it looks like when you get an order from HelloFresh. Thing. 1 or 2 boxes depending on the size of your order. Oh no! My recipe card!
Got it?
I do have a knife again. So, our recipe card, RIP. Hold on with the knife. So, got our big old ice pack. Dying of heat. Have any. The day that my jaw was like having a ton of issues, it's also the same. HelloFresh order came in. I strongly consider and just. Don't forget about ingredients, which may be hiding under the ice. So, this is what each of the meal kits looks like. So this hot chicken sausage. Greg with anything. Right, his honey thyme pork tenderloin, which I think I actually got the pork. Likes pork. Try and have a few that not all just meals for me.
Not just baby.
Not just baby treats. Yeah, we're not just pretending to be a mushroom and chive risotto, which I'm incredibly about. No reason excited about it. Like, it's just I could make. I don't know. It's of it. That's like I don't have to think about it. That is process. This is the pork chops, which I swapped out for chicken. Okay. To help with the unboxing. Yeah, we're unboxing a little fresh box. Oh. It's damaged. So I'll be contacted. Not for you. No. So, in things that are not damaged, Italian chicken, which is not getting. Audio might be cutting out because I'm not talking loud enough because my microphone is all the way over there. You guys can see. Have a chicken. So, those are going to go into the this box zero because it has raw meat in it. Dog will 100% just eat. Yeah, you trying to avoid eye contact. Yeah, I mean, I have adjusted the noise gates today. Really, all my shotgun my as tornado, not a tornado, regular dog. But yeah, that is HelloFresh. I need to put all this stuff away now. I don't need to have our own special deal. If you type !HelloFresh in chat, get a HelloFresh. How dare!
Because you're on the floor. And
I know, I like being on the floor.
Move the mic.
Okay. Nope. On our box. So, hello chat. Hi. Oh god, the box is breaking. Hi. Hey. Hello. We're on a box. How is everything? Day going good? I hope your days. As I was saying, we're gonna bring the mic over here. Hello, Mike. How's it going, bud? Okay. What? What do you mean, what? Okay, I'm the type of person who doesn't like sitting. If there is a table that I can sit on, I'll sit on a table. If there's a floor that I can sit on the table, I on the table. If there's a floor that I can sit on, I will sit on the floor. I know, right? Bjork would 100% be telling me to eat the orange. But I was saying something. Really, what it boils down to is HelloFresh. There's a link in chat. There's also a code with that link. You can use that code to get up to 16 meals free over your first 7 boxes, plus 3 surprise gifts. Do it. HelloFresh is great. Cooked a meal from them earlier today. Hop into VOD later and watch and see the cooking process for that. I definitely did not cut myself with a knife at the very beginning of that process. No, it's fine. But yeah, I am going to put away the that I just pulled out because there's raw meat sitting on my floor. And then I will come back to you guys shortly. Okay.
sour cream.
I'm ready. Hi, hello. This is now a floor stream. How's it going, chat? I peeked in at the cakes, and they're looking really good. They're still like 20 minutes, so we gotta wait. We're gonna hang out. The dog has abandoned me. One thing that I did want to mention regarding because we had the package of meat that was open in the HelloFresh box. I had an issue with my box last week where one of them was running late, and so I contacted support, and they were absolutely lovely and wonderful to work with. So I have zero concerns about like getting this replacement, and they were an absolute. So it's gonna be a nice, easy process. Get it fixed. You gonna eat your food? Drink water. Okay. Bolt just also wants HelloFresh. Chat. What is your favorite? Also, hi, chat. You're up there. A lot of work up. But I don't want to move the camera because I need it there for when we go back to like actually cooking and not just sitting on the floor. But it's floor time. Bolt has also decided to hide behind the HelloFresh. If somebody subscribes, maybe the box will move. Not to me. HelloFresh. Just wants you to really pay attention to HelloFresh and sign up for their service. Use my code chat right there. EOGSE13543. Use it at HelloFresh.com to get yourself 16 free meals over your first 7 boxes. Great deal. It's a good time. Do it. I really want these cakes. Like, I have a mighty cake need. Do we have toothpicks, Chris? Those. Test that the cakes are done. Then I'm going to very, very, very carefully them from the because there's a lot of very hot water in the pan. And then once we have the cakes done and we give them a try, I'm probably gonna wrap up for the day. I'm still taking the rest of the week off. So you guys aren't gonna see me before next Monday. When we come back, I am really excited to play 2 Point University. I haven't checked it out yet because I'm specifically holding off so that I can play it with chat. I don't know if any of you were here when we did 2 Point Hospital, but basically how it worked is anytime that we hired staff and stuff, I would name each after a member of chat. So that'll be a fun time. We're gonna do that. I don't know, what did you guys think of today? Did you guys enjoy the cooking stream? Because we might do more of these. It's a little bit of a pain to set up. Just because, like... So, my desk with my computer and everything used to be over there. There's a wall over there, it was against that wall. It is now directly in front of me. My camera that I'm talking to right now, this camera here, is attached to a clothes drying rack. That camera that was looking at the food is literally my webcam that is just sort of tucked in under the door for the cabinet. You want more? Okay. Yeah, maybe we'll do these. I have a lot of plants that I need to repot. We might just do like some hangout streams where we do like plant repotting and stuff. Just have like a bunch of random like hangout IRL streams. Switch it up from games, because honestly, like when there's a game that I'm excited about, it's one thing, but I just get burnt out so quick. Just grinding through playing games for the sake of playing games. My jam. Bless you, Chris. So when there's not things that I'm really looking forward to, I'd like to have like some sort of secondary option. We're definitely going to be sitting on the floor for my plant repotting video. 100%. Video, stream, whatever. I don't know, maybe a video. I still don't know what I'm doing with my YouTube channel. I want to start making videos for that again, but I don't know if I want to do like just game content or what we want to do. How dare you ground me when I am on the ground? But yeah. I don't know. We'll figure it all out. We're gonna get back into the swing of things this week. So I said that this week was this week not so much break in the sense of I took time off to relax and like vibe. This week was a break in the sense that I took time away from all of like that I do on the daily in order to catch up on the things that were bigger projects that like weren't just work. So I'm not coming back next week well rested. Just we're gonna make that very clear when we come back to things. It's not that like I had some time off and like reset my headspace and whatever. It's just that I wanted to work on some things to try and reduce some of the outside stressors that I had going on. Because sometimes you get big projects in life. You fall behind on them, and then they become very overwhelming. And always have that in the back of your mind that you have that thing that you're working on. How'd you blaze? How are you? But yeah. That's basic that. I really want to eat one of these. So in the recipe, it specifically says for the full cake that you should cut it into a minimum of 6. How rich it is. I don't know how many servings, like tiny cakes, we're gonna be making. I don't eat eggshells. I removed them from the mix. How dare you? This is slander. Chris, you tried the batter. Would you say that it is going to be an overly rich cake? No, but you really like chocolate.
I like sweet.
Like even the most basic of like dessert thing can be too rich for me. Chat, how many of you are dessert people? Didn't see it. I removed them. Or are you saying that it's true that I removed? That's true. Also, like, I am full, like, goblin over here. This is goblin posture, just a little ball on the floor, and I'm trying to, like, not be a goblin. Yeah, I'm not a person that, like, occasionally, like, obviously I'm looking forward to these cakes. But, like, I feel like I can, or, like, eat, like, one dessert thing every, like, 2 weeks and I'll be happy. Oh my god, I love dark chocolate so much, like dark chocolate. Not so. Chris didn't read the package on the chocolate that we got, and it was 100% dark chocolate.
It's just bacon.
And that was unpleasant to eat. But like up to 90% I am down for. See, I feel like I used to bake a fair bit. But since I had to cut gluten out, I feel like I bake a lot less. Just because it's kind of a hassle. Just finding like the proper mix of everything. But even then, like, I really enjoy baking, but I do it, I go for more like sort of savory desserts and stuff. Like I always cut down on the sugar when I make stuff. Like I make cheesecake and I specifically a little less sweet. Or like, if I make a cake, I'll cut down on the sugar. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a sugar person. I go for the savory whenever I can. Yeah, that's fair, Flo. Like if we're having a family get together, I'll bake, specifically because then I know that I have a dessert that doesn't suck. Because like a lot of like the gluten-free options that just are pre-existing at stores are just not good. Not enjoyable. But if you make it yourself, you can control how it is. I still don't have a lurk command. One day I will make one. Chris could make one. He has Nightbot perms, I think. Do you have Nightbot perms? I don't remember if I ever gave them.
Possibly.
This is a sponsored stream, so I'm not gonna go into that statement. I lived in Europe for free. Yeah, I think that's really the thing, is that like I just whenever I have a dessert, I have one, like I grew up on desserts that were more European. I feel like we just up the sugar so in America that it just my jam, personally. Also, these cakes are almost done. I told you guys, if one person signs up for HelloFresh, the ad will move. Chris. Toothpicks. It's time to test the cakes. Cake test. Cakes might be time. Might be ready. I'm also still talking to you guys here. There. Properly in order to talk to you there instead of goblin, you know? Who wants that? Who wants to live that life? Also, I might start using that camera for my webcam. Like, the quality is just nice. Yeah, I'm not saying that I would get rid of it either, Zaps. I'm saying that it would move. It was fine for HelloFresh. Okay, cake! Oh, buddy! Oh! Boys. Those poofed up in a way that I was not expecting. This Chris. Well, little bits of extra batter that I accidentally put there. We're gonna go for another, like, 50. I think that should be enough. That should be fine. There might be too much air in the eggs, you're right. We might have screwed up. We were just following a random recipe that I found online. From a place that generally has recipes that I trust. But you know, sometimes that happens. You know when that doesn't happen? HelloFresh. Does this all the ingredients that you need, along with very thorough instructions and pictures. Pictures are always helpful because you know what it's supposed to look like. You're not like just reading a thing that's just like, mix it till it's shiny. Like, what does that mean? It was already shiny. How am I supposed to make it more shiny? Also, I'm enjoying our little floor time here. Maybe not enough air. Right. Dog, why you cry? Is it because I'm making noises? Because I'm making. The other night, Chris and I were watching Sandman on Netflix, and it was like midnight or something. And Bolt was way more restless than he usually is. It's just like, what's going on with you? What's up? And then it was like, wait. It's because we're making noise and he's bothered by the fact that we're making noise when it's his bedtime. Also, you should absolutely make fun of Chris Boaster. Continue to do it. What he gets for not paying close enough attention, chat. But yeah. Toaster oven is just ticking away. Here. Chillin'. Waiting for some cakes. So, when you make these in a pan, because he's being covered by an ad, you can see his face. Look, that's a doggo face. Below the ad, it's fine. Dog is just behind a paywall. The recipe for these cakes says that when you make them in a normal pan, you just turn them, you like flip the pan upside down. Have the cake pop out. But I don't know if it's gonna same way in the little muffin guys. What if you want to call those? I'm also gonna need a plate. Yes. I'm gonna need a plate. It is 100% that dog deadline. What do you mean, how long is HelloFresh? How long is the deal for? So my code is good for another
11 days.
12 days. 12 days and probably like 10 hours by now. So just under 2 weeks the code is good for. So we might do another cooking stream before the code runs out, just so you guys can see another recipe from them. If you want more of an idea of what you're ordering. So let's see. What do we have this week? I have my poor torn thing. Pep dog. God, I'm so excited for the doggo emo. They're gonna be so cute. So this week we've got turkey chili and cheese stuffed peppers, which I'm honestly really excited about. Caramelized onion meatloaf sandwiches, taqueria pork bowls, sweet ginger pork chops, mushroom and chive risotto, chicken sausage and bean soup, and honey thyme pork tenderloin. Do any of those seem like a thing that you guys want to see me cook on stream? I feel like I maybe got correct recipe card. I'm not sure. I need to double check some. But yeah, if there's one of those that stands out to you guys, we can make that on stream, like next week. Do another stream. Meatloaf. The meatloaf sandwiches genuinely look really good. My meatloaf sandwich is not going to be a sandwich. Bread is included. But look at that. How delicious that looks. It'd be so good. And I love caramelized onions. Like, I could literally just sit and eat a spoon. The turkey chili and cheese stuffed peppers. It looks like this. Which I'm also looking forward to because I just love stuffed peppers, and these are like spicy stuffed peppers. I think they're poblano peppers. From the looks of it. It just says long green peppers, but they look like poblanos. Yeah, no, I'm really excited about them. Yeah, it sounds so good. So it's turkey chili and cheese stuffed peppers with black beans, fresh salsa, and smoky red pepper lime crema. Yes, please. And just as a reminder, these are the meals for this current week. I don't think that you can order the... if I understand correctly. But I do have my meals picked out for next week, and they look delicious, and I don't remember what I picked, but I could pull it up. I don't remember what I was saying. It was something. It was something. Cute meatloaf. I just think of Meatloaf, the musician. Pablo Peppers. I also think that it was only like $100 a week for my box, and this gets me 16 meals. So 16 meals for $100. Obviously the price is a little bit higher after the initial like deal period. But again, you can cancel at any time. You can pause and pick back up a different week. Any of those sorts of things. So it's super, super affordable, even after the price increase. But especially with the current deal that we're running, you're going to be paying more just at a grocery store. And everything gets shipped to your house. You can pick things based on that. Yeah, there were words, and they went somewhere. But yeah, everything gets shipped straight to your house. The food is delicious. It's easy to make. You can pick based on your dietary needs, and on the website, when you're picking the meals, you can look and see the calorie breakdown, all the macros, how much sodium, how many carbs, all of that. They give you that information, so you don't have to be guessing about that. Yeah, just overall, it's great. It's great, and it's wonderful, and you should sign up. You guys have 2 weeks, just under 2 weeks, to decide if you want to try HelloFresh. You can check out the meals that are available on the website at any time without signing up. So even if you just want to go to HelloFresh.com, you can follow that link in chat and just look through the meal offerings to see if it's something that you would be interested in. Do that. I'm just selling stuff because I'm waiting for my cake done. This cake, just as a disclaimer, is not a HelloFresh recipe. So if it turns out terribly, that's on me, not on HelloFresh. Why were you up until 6 a.m., Zaps? Stop that. Oh my god. So I went and got ice cream the other day, and I got a honey butter cashew ice cream. That was so good. It was amazing. I can't mention the brand because we're doing a sponsored stream right now, but I can tell you guys later. It was so good. Do not blame HelloFresh. No, Beefly. No. Not our sponsor's fault. It's my fault. Yeah, it was so good. It was amazing. I want to eat it all the time, but I would be very sick and fat. Alright. The cakes aren't done yet. Like, the timer's not done, but I feel like I should check the cakes. So it's cake time. Don't laugh at me, Chris. No blaming HelloFresh! Oh. Plated. Maybe that's a good sign?
You should.
Well, only one of them. Like, I only poked. So, we're gonna do some. Hold on. Chat, stop it. A 10 sponsor in chat. Or they might be. Bless you. Okay. We are crooked camera. It's fine. We're in a 1990s Batman film. I need a plate. Yes. Okay. One of our cakes cracked. I think that's the one that I got water on. That's probably on me. I'm gonna turn that off real quick. Ding. Okay, you guys can't. Now you can see. I definitely not have touched the hot pan. It's fine though. There's definitely some cake batter on them. Alright. Moment of truth, chat. Pull one of these puppies out. Definitely did not just dip it in water. Ah! Look at that! It's cake! Oh, you can't see the cake. Look at that! It's a cake!
Perfectly.
Now, the recipe does suggest putting it in the fridge for 15 minutes. But that's not how we work here. We're definitely gonna try the cake. We're gonna try one of the cakes at least. Right now. The parchment paper? Parchment paper. This worked surprisingly well. Also, the camera's not even. Hello, chat. Hi. Hey, we're still a little tilted, but it's fine. But yeah, cake. We got cake. Look at this cake. They turned out a lot better than I was expecting. I was expecting this to not even work at all because I was making them in little silicone muffin things. So, cake. Hi, Chris. It's your birthday. No beef.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That is very hot.
It did just come out of the oven.
But we're on Polar Stream, so it's no wait.
Alright, Flo, good luck with your meeting! Chris is just burning his mouth. Is it good, though?
Those are not done.
Oh?
Yeah, it's like batter in the middle. Probably. It's like pudding.
It definitely...
Oh, it tastes really good.
It's very good.
Aha.
It is very rich.
Aha.
Okay. Cool. Successful cooking stream. Successful birthday. Chat, can we get one more happy birthday for Chris before we end off stream?
No, it's illegal.
As he goes in for another scoop of cake.
Yep.
I don't even know if chat heard me. The poster heard me. No, this is definitely done. It's just very, like, custardy while it's warm. Ivy! Hello!
Thank you for our birthday wishes.
Okay. Chat, you're all lovely. And Ivy, I'm sorry that you just got here. But we are going to be calling stream here. Overall, successful cooking stream. I appreciate you guys. Bye, and hanging out. Remember, if you want to check out HelloFresh, you can go to HelloFresh.com. Use the link that's there in chat. Use my code, and you will get 15 meals free across your first 7 boxes. So, it's a good deal. Check them out. We will probably be back on Monday with normal streams. And we will also be doing another cooking stream next weekend. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how it works. But yeah, anyways, I love you guys. And I forgot my outro. It's been so long. Yeah, click that link. Go check it out. If you're not already part of the Discord, join the Discord. If you are not following me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. Both of those things. Them. The mic is so far away from me right now, but...
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Do not like and subscribe. Well, you can subscribe. 100% subscribe. Follow and subscribe because we are on Twitch.
Retweet if you like this.
You could retweet my tweet on Twitter to share the code with more people so that they can also sign up for HelloFresh. But on that note, I am heading out. I love you guys. I hope that you have a great rest of your day, evening, night, whatever time it is for you. I hope that you have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you all probably on Monday. Okay, goodbye!